First and foremost, to the east. All praises be to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Barak, Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of bishops of GMS that rule well and teach well in sincerity, taught us this truth. Shalom to the 144,000 men, as well as the 1/3 men, women, and children, the hopeful elect, Tabernacle of David. Shalom. This lesson will be a rebuke towards myself, okay, and clearing up some misunderstanding which had happened, okay, recently in the last 4 days. All right. So, and I want to give an apology to the brother, the elder out there in Australia. Okay, GMS Australia, GMS Down Under. He has his 2 pages. I want to give an apology to him, and also to the brothers out here that I'm under. If any misrepresentation or saying their names in certain situations, I want to apologize for all of that. I'm not coming with no wicked intentions or no vile intentions, or I'm not a brother that's got gal in him or none of that. I'm not coming from a place of manipulation or none of that. I'm just trying to make it into the kingdom. I'm just trying to get up in there. Shoot, I don't got no time to be playing around. I take this thing of ours very serious, and I'm trying to do my best. I'm trying to do my best. That's it's just coming off the spirit, man. It's coming off the top. I'm trying to do my best, and I take the rebuke. Okay, most definitely, I take the rebuke. I would never, ever, put myself on the level of none of you brothers like that. I didn't mean, for anything to be like that. I'm not that type of brother. I'm a very sincere brother, a very humble brother, very down to earth brother. The brother that I am at camp, when I'm at camp, I'm that same brother. All throughout the day, man, I'm that same brother. I'm not a high-minded, prideful brother. And I take the rebuke. I rebuke myself because, on TikTok, I may have been getting too high-minded in the word and thinking that I can rebuke and things like that. And I understand I shouldn't be doing that, right? I should just teach and move on. And that's what I'm going to do from now on. I'm going to teach and I'm going to move on. I'm going to no more going back and forth with people. None of that. I'm not doing that. If they don't, I know GMS has 100% truth. So if I'm not going back with these guys and debating with them or none of that. And as far as what happened with the elder down in Australia, it was a misunderstanding because I was dealing with some scoffers and mockers that were creating fake pages. And this whole internet thing, this unicorn, is a very cunning, crafty thing, man. And they was creating fake pages, coming messing with me, and and they would pretend to be my friend, right? Things like that, and then they would block me, or when I would figure out that they're not who they say they are. So I believed it to be the same situation, and I handled it with haste, and I handled it completely wrong. Okay, I handled it completely wrong, and I admit to that, right? And as soon as I saw that brother's video, I automatically went back to the conversation and I apologized. And that brother, he accepted the apology and we spoke, and I believe us to be on good terms now. Okay, and you can verify that. You can verify that with the brother down in Australia. Okay, because and I have the receipts and everything, and I'm not coming in a malicious intent or none of that. I'm a true, sincere brother. Alright, so that was a misunderstanding with that brother, and that entire situation was a misunderstanding. Okay, but from that lesson, I do take what he said in those instances. I have been over righteous, and I take that. And from my elders' video earlier today, I take that most definitely, and I understand, just taken away from understanding that that situation was a misunderstanding. I am not that type of brother, man. I ain't no demon. I ain't going at nobody like that. I thought this person to be an Edomite that was messing with us. That's what I thought, and that's the internet trapping a brother. So it was a misidentification in a way, and I was too hasty. And I got a couple scriptures to how I should have handled it better. I'm going to go to Sirach 37 because I've been talking too much. In 12, but be continually with a godly man, whom thou knowest to keep the commandments of Yahawah, whose mind is according to thy mind, and will sorrow with thee if thou shalt miscarry. And like I said, I misunderstood and we was in confusion. But as soon as I apologized and explained to him the situation, and he understood that I was, that I didn't truly believe him to be him, then we was good. And he was like, it's all good. He was Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Barak, Ahtham. We was all good. And he said he took me as a brother. Because we got off on a bad foot because I believed him to be an enemy. I believed him to be Esau or a wicked brother that was messing around. And that's what it is on the internet, man. And that's why, for the most part, I'm about to stick to YouTube and because all that stuff it's a lot of deceit on there, and it's too much. When people get in your DMs, it's too much. And you can get rattled, right? And it's a lesson. So let's keep it going. And let the counsel of thy own heart, thy mind, stand, for there is no man more faithful unto thee than it. For a man's mind is sometime wont to tell him more than 7 watchmen that sit above in an high tower. So at that point in time, in my mind, right, I was like, man, who is this? Who is this? This don't sound like this brother. This ain't this brother. He's saying who he is, but I don't believe it. So at that time, the mind, I was being cautious, as I feel like I should be, because there's many traps and snares of Satan out there, okay? And I was being cautious. That's all I was doing. And, to handle that better, hey, maybe me and that brother should have maybe talked on a video call or something like that, and that would have stopped any of this confusion, and that would have stopped that lesson, that would have stopped any of that. Right? But at the end of the day, I am wrong for rebuking and debating with people on TikTok. I am wrong for that. I admit. And how I handled that situation in haste, I am wrong, most definitely. All right. 37 and 15, Sirach. And above all this, pray to the Most High, Yahawah, that he will direct thy way in truth. So at the end of the day, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi is going to work it out. Amongst the brothers, amongst the true brethren, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi is going to work it out. Okay, if a brother is meant to be in this thing, he will be in this thing. If a brother is meant to be gone, he will be gone. At the end of the day, Yahawah, let the Lord's will be done. And that's all I pray for. And I pray that the brothers can understand that this was a misunderstanding, and I'm apologizing, and I'll take the rebuke as well. And I'm not a prideful or egotistical brother, man. I've never been. Even in the world, I never was. Let's keep going. Let reason go before every enterprise and counsel before every action. So therefore, I should have went and seeked brothers that know that brother out there and be like, is this actually this brother's page? Because the way that the brother came on his page, it was no profile pic. It was he followed 2 people, and he followed 11 people, and he only had 2 followers. So I just believed it to be what you call a bot, right? Because he as we talked and sued up and fixed the situation, he told me he had just created that TikTok. He don't be on TikTok. He don't do none of that, And I understood all that. He said the people he was following was his family, and I understood all that. And I was being over righteous at that point in time, and I believed him to be an enemy. Okay, and I pray the brothers can understand that. If the elders even do hear this, I pray they can understand that my mistake was not intentional. It was not intentional, man, at all. The countenance is a sign of changing of the heart. 4 manners of things appear, good and evil, life and death, but the tongue ruleth over them continually. So what we speak and what we say has a lot of power. This is why, hey, you gotta confess your sins. This is why you gotta, and that's why I'm up here saying it, and expressing my mishap, my mistake, and expressing, how I went off. There is one that is wise and teacheth many, and yet is unprofitable to himself. And I pray that I haven't done that to any of the brothers that listen to me on TikTok or on YouTube. I pray I haven't done that, because I don't want to lead a brother off, and I don't want to be unprofitable to a brother, okay? And to the brothers on TikTok, the rebuking, I'm done doing all that. I'm just going to get on there and I'm going to teach and I'm going to get off, all right? That's not an area, that's not a place where we need to be doing all of that, okay? And especially me, a younger brother, only 3 years in, like a year and a half teaching, so I'm not, I'm still a babe in a sense, so I don't need to be rebuking, and I feel like, yeah, we get it from, I see the elders do it, and you think you could do it, and etc. like that. Hey, we get hyped up, okay? I admit it, we get hyped up, we get caught up in it, all right? Because you see your favorite elder do it or whatever, and you're like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? And you're like, I'm gonna stand up for this thing. In the spirit, I'm gonna stand up for this thing strong as him, and that's how it is. But hey, I'm gonna say this right now, slow down. We gotta slow down. To the younger brothers in this thing, we gotta slow down, okay? We not them, okay? Talking to a brother today, man, about, certain things, certain issues, and so, experience. So you gotta grow with the experience, and then, all that comes, but grow with the experience, so I understand that. I'll get a little bit more of this. There is one, Ecclesiasticus 37:20, there is one that showeth wisdom in words and is hated. He shall be destitute of all food, for grace is not given him from Yahawah, because he is deprived of all wisdom. You do not want to be that brother. You do not want the spirit to leave you. I pray like King David, man, for the presence of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi to never flee from me. Another is wise to himself, and the fruits of understanding are commemorable in his mouth. A wise man that instructeth his people, and the fruits of his understanding fail not. So that's why, you got to keep that spirit and push it out. But do it in a correct way, and don't do it in a bashful way, and don't seal up the kingdom to brothers that are coming in. All right? I'm gonna move on, get a couple more scriptures. Proverbs 5:13. And have not obeyed the voice of my teachers, nor inclined my ear to them that instructed me. Okay? And I would take that and say that I have been haste. My teachers, they don't teach haste. They don't teach be haste or be quick to rebuke. And I've seen them teach many times, and they're not quick to rebuke, right? And I've been off from that. I was too quick to rebuke, and not enough time to listen, okay? And I understand that. It's been in some instances where I've gotten better with it, and some instances where I've been too quick. And, it varies. But I understand we all have flaws, and we all got things to work on, That's why I'm rebuking myself, and been rebuked. I feel it, even if the whole video wasn't about me, but I felt, it cut. And hey, a good cut is needed. You need it. Like brothers told me today, man, take it on the chin, take it, and I'm taking it. Most definitely, because it's coming from who? Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Okay? Ain't no man directed just to say nothing. This ain't about me. This ain't about me. This ain't about none of the, this is about Yasha. This is about the nation. Okay? Isaiah 30:20. And though Yahawah give you the bread of adversity, that's what we taking in right now, man. Okay? And the water of affliction, that's what we drinking right now. Yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner anymore, but thine eyes shall see thy teachers. And I love it, man. I look forward to going to camp every Saturday. I look forward to, dealing with the plantation and all the bullshit of this world. That's one of the joys of my week. right? Being with the true brothers that have a like mind and, you know, are in this truth. And I want to continue the fellowship with the brothers. And I don't want the brothers, you know, to think that I'm in a off spirit or anything like that, you know. So that's very important. It's very important that brothers understand that that whole situation was a misunderstanding, and I'm not that type of brother. And brothers that have been around me know that I'm not that type of brother. I may have had a mishap, you know, and I pray that brothers forgive me for it. Okay. I'll get the precepts from coming from the brother Abaniah, Proverbs 28:13. He that covereth his sins shall not prosper, but whoso confesseth and forsaketh them shall have mercy. You know, and that's what I'm asking for. Mercy from Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, because a brother getting rebuked, and if you continue to get rebuked, I can't remember that scripture, but it says your life will be taken quickly, you know, and I fear Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, and I know that judgment can come tomorrow, right? Because I've seen it, you know, and I don't, it's that fear, you know. Let's get some more. Hebrews 5:12. For when for the time ye ought to be teachers, you have need that one teach you again, which be the first principles of the oracles of Yahawah, power, and are become such as have need of milk and not of strong meat. So I would say I need, you know, I should have knew better not to just be as haste as I was and to apply more wisdom. I should have knew better, right? And I should have knew better not to just rebuke, okay? And I should have carried myself better. And this goes for all the brothers, man. You know, be careful with rebuking, and be careful with hear a brother's cause, and don't be so quick, and don't, you know, just dig a pit for yourself. All right, like that's Esau's job. Let Esau dig the pit, and, you know, we just do our thing, you know. The brother GMS Australia told me, as we was talking, he told me, man, yeah, these guys, they know GMS has 100%. So just let them do their thing, all right? And throughout it for that elder telling me this, you know, and he said, let them do their thing. You don't got to go back and forth with them on the TikTok, you know, and I appreciate that. And I know that, and, you know, I need to, I'm done, you know, and shoot. You know, I feel like I'm back in the military, man. You get a hold, where they getting your ass. That's how I felt today. It just felt just like that. I ain't gonna lie. All right. Proverbs 104:7. At thy rebuke they fled. At the voice of thy thunder they hasten away. So, hey, if a brother runs away from rebuke and he doesn't want to take it, then that's not a true brother, man. You know, and this is speaking about Yahawah, but in a sense, if you can't take the rebuke, then hey, it wasn't meant for you to stay in this thing, okay? Brothers that can take it and get better from it and grow from it, then that's an important step in this thing, because we babes, you know. For the babes coming up, we babes, you know, and you gotta have those corrections to get better. And, you know, hey, that's an important part of the day. That's an important part of this truth. That's an important part. We're being refined, you know, as silver and gold, turning more precious than gold, right? You know, so we being refined. That refining process is the spiritual fire, and that spiritual fire is sometimes sharp rebukes. It comes in many aspects. It comes in adversity, which is poverty and all these situations that we face, and sometimes it just comes in a sharp rebuke, right? And you feel the fire in it. Proverbs 13:1. A wise son heareth his father's instruction, but a scorner heareth not rebuke. And understand this, you look at the elders as fathers, because they are your what? Spiritual fathers. So they build you up in this truth. Sometimes your daddy got, discipline you, right? And that's what a rebuke is. So you listen to the rebuke, because at the end of the day, man, it's coming from Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. So we take it. What's Proverbs, what is it, 29:2 or 28? I can't remember, but matter of fact, I'll go get it. You know, you can't turn your ear away from hearing the law. All right? Proverbs 28:9. He that turneth away his ear from hearing the law, even his prayer shall be an abomination. All right? Being over righteous, I wasn't keeping the law correctly. All right? Not listening to the elders would be me not keeping the order and the law correctly. Right? So then, boom, your prayers become an abomination. And things continue to add up. All right? And then, boom, before you know it, you in a dark, deep place that you can't get out. All right? Let's keep going. I'm gonna get a few more, brothers. A few more. I don't want this to be too long. Proverbs 24:25. But to them that rebuke him shall be delight, and a good blessing shall come upon them. What's that? I really want that scripture where it says, a fool doesn't want to hear rebuke, but a wise man will take rebuke and loosely quoting that scripture and get better, right? It's these are dividing points. It's either you gonna take it and you're gonna get better, or you gonna take it and you're gonna get mad and you're gonna rah. You're gonna talk your shit. Okay? So it's either you take it, you get better, or you take it and you get mad. Alright? And it may be some issues of the situations where you gotta talk out. Like the whole misunderstanding part, that's the unicorn, that's social media. But still, I was wrong in being haste and not taking the situation properly. So, but clearing my name on that part is I'm not a freaking wicked brother, man. Just clearing my name on that part is that's not my character. I do have a good character. I'm a sincere. I have good intentions. I am not here as a provocateur agent or full of guile, or I'm not here to a Judas. I'm not here to creep in and do any of that. I'm not here. I just had a daughter. Like, I got kids. I got a wife. I'm in the hood. I'm in the hood, man. I'm trying to make it, I'm trying to maintain my life. I don't got no time for no bullshit, I'm trying to get up out of Babylon, man, and I'm not even from here. I'm from North Carolina, right? South Carolina, so, I don't really know nobody out here, but the brothers is like my family out here, When I go to camp, that's like really my family. That's my brothers, and that's an important part of my week, and I don't want my real family to be feeling bad about me, man. Ecclesiastes 7:5. It is better to hear the rebuke of the wise. That's a good one. Than for a man to hear the song of fools. Yeah, that's the one I wanted. So rebuke is you take that and you eat that. Alright, that's a very good thing to get because it's gonna make you a better person. Alright, I want to get a few scriptures on confusion. Just speaking on the unicorn. Psalms 44:15. My confusion is continually before me, and the shame of my face hath covered me. So, hey, I'm eating it right now. Okay? Trust me, man, I have my head down today, right? Eating it because of confusion. Walked in confusion. And being haste can bring you into confusion. Okay? And that's what, hey, Satan, this unicorn is used for righteousness and wickedness. So if you let it, it can cause you to go off. Or you can use it for good as a garrison to bring in the sheep. So it's many different ways that this thing can be used. Okay? Esau Edom uses it all the time to get brothers and to mess them up. Alright? Scamming, right? Credit identification. What is that thing? Identity theft, right? Many ways that Esau uses the unicorn to destroy brothers' lives, right? And being haste is a way that I was, and it damaged a situation. But hey, the relationship has been rekindled, and I feel like we back I understand. I know who that brother is now, and it's all good. It's no hate, it's no grudges, none of that. No, none of that. We brothers at the end of the day. And for any brother, man, I hope we can rekindle. And, you know, for brothers that I've been dealing with, the true brothers, sincere brothers, man, I love you, brothers. All right? And, you know, that's real. That's coming. Hey, man, I'm just speaking from my spirit right now. I really, I can't talk too well right now. Alright, forgive me, Salakia. 1 Timothy 5:1. Rebuke not an elder, but entreat him as a father. That's what I said earlier. And the younger men as brethren. So the elders are like our fathers, our spiritual fathers. So never would I, you know, that's why when brothers heard that, and I was like, does that sound like me? It doesn't sound like me. It's not. If you know me, it's not me. That's not my character, man. To go at a brother, come on, man. I follow GMS Down Under. I follow it. I've been following this page for a while, right? If I knew that was him, or if I knew it was a sincere brother, I would never in my life, never, man. I follow that brother. I watch his videos. I watch a lot of brothers' videos, man. And I mean no ill intention to any brothers in this truth. Okay? That's teaching 100% doctrine. You know, any Israelite, you know, that's trying. Sincerely and calling on the correct names. So, you know, and that's why, once again, confusion. The internet, having that wall there and not knowing if who you talking to is truly who you talking to. And that was just me being cautious, right? And that's why, hey, my DMs is closed now. All right, don't come in my DMs for nothing. I'm not there. All right, because I don't know. You could be hacked. It could be something. I don't know. You know, I'm just good on that. Because after this situation and a previous situation, I'm good on DMs. Okay, good on that. All right, for real. All right, a few more. Wisdom. Well, actually, Psalm 71 and 1 on confusion. In thee, O Yahawah, do I put my trust. Let me never be put to confusion. So we got to trust Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi at the end of the day, and he's going to work this situation out. And the confusion at the end of the day will be worked out. Okay? Trust the spirit. Brothers is in the spirit. Trust Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. If you be true, it's going to be found out that you're a true brother. If you be wicked, it's going to be found out. You know, and I stand here confident that, hey, I'll be okay. Because I know sincerely that I'm not a wicked brother, man. And I'm sincere with that. I ain't like, I do what I was supposed to do. I feel like, in a sense, and I hope I might have been over righteous with the rebuking and stuff like that. But I'm trying I'm going to tone it down, turn the volumes down, man, a couple clicks. And I'm just teach and move on. Let me get some of them precepts, Salakia, for y'all. Coming from the brother Kazak Yasharala, Leviticus 19:17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother, exactly. In thine heart, thou shalt anywise rebuke thy neighbor and not suffer sin upon him. Yes, indeed. And you know that's why I know it's no hate or nothing when a brother is rebuked or nothing like that. And but you know, I just feel like the situation had to be cleared, that the things that were said were coming from a place of confusion, a place where I did not understand, I did not believe the person to be who it was. You know, Torbit, coming from the brother, same brother, Torbit 4:14. Let not the wages of any man which have wrought for thee tarry with thee, but give him it out of hand, for if thou serve Yahawah, he will also repay thee. Be circumspect, my son, in all things. Exactly, and Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi is going to handle these things. In all things thou doeth, and be wise in all thy conversation. Hey, the water for that one. Alright, yes, in all thy conversation. So, once again, I admit I was too haste in this situation, man. And I'm done with the DMs, man. You know, Proverbs 2:2. I got two more. Proverbs 2:2. So that thou incline thine ear unto wisdom and apply thine heart to understanding. So applying your mind to understanding, if I had applied my mind to understanding, I would have been like, okay, you know what? Let me get out of this DM because I really don't trust this DM right now. I don't believe it to be this person. So let me get out of here before something is said that, will hinder this. If this is truly this person, right? And that's going back to what Ecclesiasticus 37 and I believe 15 or 14, hold counsel, before you, loosely quote, hold counsel before you speak on a matter, hold counsel for all matters. So that's going back to that. So the whole DM situation, should have handled it better and should have approached a brother and be like, hey, yo, bro, is this who this say it is? Because you probably know him, right? The brother that had reported me to him, which never came and talked to me. But, hey, I'm not tripping on that, all right? But I should have asked him, and I actually asked him, went into his DMs after the fact, but it's all good, man. I don't hold no grudges towards that brother or anybody or nothing like that, all right? I'm just done with the DMs. I'm done with talking to people that I've never, that may be doing the truth, but I've never met them personally. In the physical, I'm not, but I'm dealing with the men that I see every Saturday, because that's important. That's to prevent any confusion or misunderstanding or anything like that. I'm be old school. All right, last one, Psalms 46:1. To the chief musician for the sons of Korah, a son upon Alamoth. Yahawah is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. So at the end of the day, right, pray to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, and he will work all the situations out. All right, I understand and I take the rebuke, I pray I truly grow from this, and the water brothers for all the precepts. Coming from the brother Kazak Yashala, I'll get this one, last one. Matthew 23:12, and whosoever shall exalt himself shall be abased, and he that shall humble himself shall be exalted. Exactly. Yeah, the water, I appreciate that one. So, yeah, humble, humility, and that's what this whole situation is, humility. And hey, I thank you. I thank you to the elder down under, and to the elder out here, out west. I thank you, and I'm not that wicked brother. You could check with the elder down under, and he'll tell you that we fixed it. It was just a misunderstanding, okay? And I pray you hear this, and Shalom, Kwam Yasha'Allah. All praises be to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of GMS that rule well and teach well in sincerity. Shalom.